Someone gives you an excuse. Maybe it's a good one. Maybe it's a little too smooth. You watch their eyes, you watch their hands, and you still have no idea if you just got played. Last episode, we told you the truth about body language. You can't actually learn to spot a liar by watching someone fidget or avoid eye contact. That part's real. Trained investigators barely beat a coin flip at it. So if watching doesn't work, what does? Turns out, quite a lot. It's just not what you think. Here are 5 things backed by real research and the one popular skill that isn't. Technique 1. Stop watching the eyes, start listening to the story. Psychologist Bella DePaulo and colleagues reviewed over 1,300 effect sizes across 158 different supposed tells, the biggest review of its kind ever done. Almost none of them held up. What actually showed a real, if modest, signal? Liars tend to give shorter, thinner answers, tell less compelling stories with more discrepancies, come across as less pleasant, seem more tense, and strangely, their stories have fewer of the small, pointless details a real memory just naturally drags along with it. Technique 2. Make it harder to lie. Ask them to tell it backwards. Psychologist Aldert Vrij found that lying takes real mental effort. Inventing a story, keeping it consistent, managing how you look, all at once. Asking someone to recount events in reverse order piles on extra mental load that a truthful person, pulling from an actual memory, handles fine. A liar, juggling a constructed one, starts to crack, more visible cues, and observers get measurably better at catching them. Technique 3. Ask the question they didn't prepare for. Liars rehearse the questions they expect. Researchers found that a plausible but unexpected question, some small spatial or sequence detail nobody scripts for, reliably trips them up, especially when 2 people are covering for each other separately. Truth tellers just answer it, because they're not performing from a script. Technique 4. Hold your cards, let their story hit the evidence. Investigators using what's called the strategic use of evidence approach ask open questions first and only reveal what they actually know afterward. An honest account naturally lines up with the evidence because it's what happened. A liar, guessing how much you already know, ends up contradicting it. Studies found this approach substantially improves accuracy compared to laying all your cards out up front. Technique 5. Listen for the texture of a real memory. A genuine memory tends to carry sensory and spatial detail. What a room looked like, what happened right before, how it actually felt, because it was actually lived. A made-up account leans toward generic plausibility instead, because it was built, not remembered. Ask, what did the room look like, before you ask, are you sure? The specificity tells you more than the posture ever will. Now, here's the popular claim that doesn't hold up, that you can be trained to catch a lie from a flash of micro-expression crossing someone's face. The whole premise behind the training used in U.S. airport security screening. Researchers tested that exact training on 90 participants split into trained, placebo, and untrained groups. The trained group performed no better than the untrained one, in some cases worse than random guessing. And the polygraph doesn't fare much better. The National Academy of Sciences found the evidence doesn't even support a precise accuracy estimate for it, and that screening large groups would falsely flag hundreds of innocent people for every real deceiver it caught. So here's what actually works. Listen for a thin or too smooth story. Add a little cognitive load. Ask the question they didn't rehearse. Hold your evidence back and listen for real sensory detail. Skip the eyes, skip the micro-expressions, skip the machine. None of them are as good as advertised. Which one of these are you actually going to try next time something doesn't quite add up? If this helped, follow Own the Room for more of this.